I guess it kind of depends on how long this goes, though. Up top, Faith gets initiated on. This could be the first blood. No, he surges back. 30 HP, primal split used by the Brewmaster. Is he going to be able to find the kills, though? Resolution low on mana, trying to micro through the trees. Doesn't even have enough mana to use the TP scroll. Brewlings on their way in. Primal Roar now used, and that's the first blood. Ice getting credit for it with that one little bit of Broodling damage.
Uh-oh.
An awkward rotation.
Could go for the courier. No. He looks to creep in from behind here. He's got a coil good to go. And Misery is currently being hunted in the woods straight up north of the tower. Is we going to do anything about it? He's still kind of setting up. It looks like he just got an item off the courier. He's going to jump in. Misery, there's the coil with the whip block. And this could be trouble for Wings. Misery gets a nice save from Saska on this one with the grave. Though it does conclude, and he actually gets the hit in. They're still looking for him. They'll finally be able to bring them down. This just in, apparently, I don't want to put out any spoilers, but apparently Secret has dropped their series against Na'Vi, and I only bring this up because if DC are to lose this game, it'll be DC versus Secret in the lower bracket. Now it's going to be coil commitment for Ice to get the silence, but he will get the split off. Now the Familiar's flying through, back into the wall. That was something for the stun of the Familiar, and there's going to be the Roar. Resolution, swap back, and Grave. Very nice save from DC, but is going to be enough. No, it will not. The Roar's going to be there. He goes down, and now the mech's going to be popped. Round 2 for Wings as they go forward with a flurry. They're going to take down Misery. Now they're looking for Saska. He's sure as shit he's dead. And that is going to mean that they can clean up the rest of this Tier 1 Wings. This is that one fight and full game. And now we can see them profit from it. And they're going to look to engage this mid lane.
Here we go, a bold engagement behind the Tier 2. It's a smoke rotation around. They jump right in on Sakska. They'll bring him down first. That's a dazzle down. No grave to reset this. Innocence, the one that takes the Doom. That'll be your Visage. Primal Split's already come out. Doom isolated by the Cyclone. They've got stuns as he comes back down to Earth. It'll be a quick 3-0. Wings keep all 5 alive. The Doom doesn't even come close to killing the Visage.
We're going to kind of go into
this is scary for DC.
He's grinding for it right now. He won't have it though for this road.
Looking at
and they better hope it's
dire vision. They are completely blind right now. There's the weave from Dazzle, giving them some intel into the road so they can see how low it is. They're ready to jump in here. Weehaw goes in. He's taking huge damage right away. Call down on the whole team. The guy back through it gets killed by the Radiant, but Puck snatches the Aegis. He gets graved as well. This might be the fight that DC have been waiting for. Shadow doing big damage in onto the Doom here. They are going to be able to kill Moon before he can before he can drop his ultimate. Even though the Aegis gets snatched, it still looks good for Wings. They'll get a kill on Saksa on a BKB Brewmaster, which is usually not the play.
Jumped on mid lane. They got the Roar out. The follow-up from Ice though, as he tries to punch the rest of DC, but he goes right into a Doom. It was a valiant effort, but he's going to get no split off at all. Follow-up from DC leads to a big coil. They will get the TP out, the safe return of the Beastmaster, but Resolution gets a double kill now.
BKB positioning, and if you have a tool like that to shut him down, 4.5 seconds worth of stun duration is pretty huge, but we'll hold that thought as there's going to be a rotation. Shadow with brilliant positioning breaks the smoke. DC not sure what to do with it. It's a 3-hero back into wall. Resolution pops the BKB, tries to fight early, but they'll lose their Vengeful Spirit. The call down does a lot of damage. Resolution still in the front line, Sark doing what he can, but just doesn't have the damage to finish him off. Now Weehaw, still pretty healthy, does jaunt across the fight. The Doom does kill the Brewmaster. He couldn't get off the split. Again, he uses the BKB this time, but it's still not enough. Wings holding their own in this fight still, even though they've taken heavy losses. It's a 1-for-3. Shadow's still alive, but he's about to get stunned up as this rocket might dink him down. Moo trying to run back to safety. He's got the Dark Pact, and he gets the kill on Doom, but now he gets stunned. The Dark Pact actually was used a little early, doesn't cleanse it, and his dominating streak will be ended by the Puck. It's a 2-for-4 overall advantage, of course. Going to Digital Chaos, it's a 3K net worth swing when it's all said and done.
It's obviously a very valuable 2 for them, and we could see Deja Vu here. Shadow,
but there's a sentry down.
DC. This time though, he gets swapped right back. They're gonna pull a Shadow Dance here. Vacuum setup, Roar, wall, Chaos absolutely breaks out. Misery and Resolution caught the midst of it, but there is going to be a save of the grave. Resolution flying his way out from trouble, but the axes will be there to chop him on down. Moo is going to be locked up next. It looks like DC have already lost 2, while Shadow has made his move for Sox. So the Dazzle's going to have to grave himself to stay alive, while Moo does lose his life. It looks like 3 go down, and Wings have finally found their big opening in a fight where they could get everything off and now you can see how much it works out in their favor.
Great swap onto the Slark, but it actually put Shadow in a great position to just start the fight. They were so focused on the Slark that the Darkseer was able to get in, get a great 3-hero back wall right at the beginning of the fight, and yeah, things spiraled out of control from there. But there we go, the buyback now from the Gyro. Weehaw going in with a coil on 3. BKB from Resolution, huge damage on the Ice. They'll get the kill there. Visage shortly after, and now Faith left behind. He tries to drop a vacuum, but it's not going to do enough. A triple kill for Resolution. The buyback definitely panning out to be worth it. Wings,
they got to get there now, though. They have a wall to work with, but the damage is pretty nice here from DC, and they have the weave to work with too, with the wave of coming out from Misery, but the fight does go. Roar's there. Misery going to get bursted down first. Vacuum trying to get to the high ground. Resolution is up there. He's stranded, but he gets the call down off, and Black Cannon begins to go to work on the wings.
No.
They do quickly disperse and pull back. And at that point, that's when Resolution could be in a bit of trouble here. Still stranded up on the high ground. Wings spot him out. They're going to be scouting him out with the benefit of this familiar now. And DC are stuck. Hands are tied. They can't really help him. They continue to lose as now Resolution will be going down. Not good. Winner of this could get the Roche. It could potentially segue themselves into the game.
It's going to be Wings Gaming. They're going to take the Roshan. Great contest. They have to run a couple of buybacks to make that possible. Not reflected on the team fight recap, but that was definitely much more costly than it would have you believe. They picked up Aya Scotty throughout all of the skirmishing. He's maintained pretty solid farm, honestly. Resolution with about 4k gold. We talked about the MKB. That was the last item he picked up. Did have to spend some of that hard-earned cash on the buyback. Shadow taking some damage. Ice goes in, gets off the split with the MKB. DC taking huge damage. The Dazzle guys first. Resolution pops the BKB. The call down does a lot of work as the Doom comes out onto Faith. They'll bring down the Visage and the Beastmaster, and it looks like the hold that DC needed. Now the Darkseer falls. Slark comes back to life. Compliment to the Aegis. It's already a 1 for 3, a 1 for 4 as the Beastmaster dies, and a swap back as he tries to pounce out. Nowhere for Shadow to go. He's just trying to run around the base, find some kind of an exit strategy. He's going to have a Dark Pack. Maybe he can get off this stun. Yule Scepter. He's holding onto the gem, desperately trying to make it out. Pounce over the ledge. It looks promising for a moment, but now they close the gap. The Doom wraps around. It's a 5 for 1 for DC. They don't use a single buyback. It's a huge hold and a tremendous team fight with nearly a 6k net worth swing. Defensive with his positioning. As soon as anything comes his way, he's so eager to back out, realizing that he could get hexed and just completely blown up. Now the Primal Roar #1, swap back from Misery. Venge might have to play Sacrificial Lamb, but there's a grave. It's a double reset. Now the real fight breaks out. Wings taking huge damage. They lose their Darkseer straight away. He'll be the one with buyback. He gets right into the game, but now they lose their Visage to boot. It's a fast 2-0. Aegis still standing for DC, and they force a buyback out of it. Now they're going to try to disengage without handing too much over. They will lose their Dazzle as he gets left behind. They shift from the puck. Is he going to be able to blink out? No, but he has a Yule's Orb, jaunts to it. Weehaw should be able to make the great escape. I think Lincoln's gets broken. Another phase shift has the Blink Dagger up. Now they're just going to turn and fight. It could be a dieback for the Darkseer, and indeed it is. Now 2 on the sideline for Wings. This could be bad as they are on the back foot trying to make it back to the base. Ice still has the Primal Split. Half health to swap back. He's not ready for it. They've gotten in snare, and he will fall. He's got a buyback and may have to use it here. It's a huge fight for DC. A crazy net worth swing. They've already gotten the tier 3 tower. Still a glyph available for Wings. They could maybe make a hold. Lee trying to just be a distraction while his team goes for the objectives. Both sets of barracks fall. Now they just go for the tier 3 mid. Brewbasters already used the buyback. DC with some options still. Remember, Brew has a split. He pops the BKB. Now the split goes off. Moo gets low. He goes down next. That'll be his dominating streak ended, but Resolution just stands his ground, lays in the right clicks. They get the kill on Slark. Now he buys back. DC now laying into the Brew lane. Resolution kills quite a few of them. The buyback from Slark may prove to be a bit too much. He's low on cooldowns. He gets swapped back. He's still alive. Resolution finally falls. He doesn't have any of his cooldowns available, but DC showing their dominance here. They're going to have to lose Misery. He gets left behind also. Miz is that they're never going to get those plays on someone like Misery, who's just waiting in the wings for the level, 3 swap and all that range to work with in a 4-staff. Look at this play from DC. They go into Roche, and then they instantly smoke. It's a fake back. Now they start off the fight. Ice goes down immediately. Didn't have a split anyhow, but no buyback either. This could be huge for DC. A nice back wall from Faith, but isn't going to be enough. Saksa just barely lives. A beautiful grave from the Dazzle keeps him alive. It's still just the Beastmaster dead. BKB used by Resolution. They're trying to bring down this Slark. They catch him with a stun. 1 core down, soon to be 2, nowhere to go. Old Slarky gets brought down. 2 heroes in the grave without buyback. DC might just skip Roche altogether and go straight for the high ground. Weehaw goes in, Dream Coil, full rotation, gem down as the Beastmaster hits the deck.
Wow.
He does have a buyback, but Wings just call it. That's
What a
it.
smoke. What a wonderful smoke from DC.
What a way to win this series, man. That was incredible.
That was great. That was great. They read that situation beautifully. They beelined it back after they got what they needed from Wings and made a move like they were going to the Roche. And they just knew Wings would be there right at the tails because at that moment in the game, Wings, it was all or nothing for that. They had committed the roars and everything, and it was like they had to take a fight there when they're hoping to catch DC off guard. DC